With you.
Oh, yeah. All right. I tell you what, I didn't think I was going to make it this morning. I've been over at Benjamin May's school since 6:30 this morning. My goodness. Anyways, Mac Arnold was there, and a couple other guys. Kenny Wise was there, and they were bringing some instruments down to Benjamin May's, and then it was evidently some big accident, so Fox News was supposed to be a 7 o'clock hit, maybe a 7:30 or 7:20 hit, something like that. Well, it wasn't until 8:20 that we actually were on the air, and, well, I had to leave because I had to come be back with you, but I think they're still over there jamming. So, anyways, it was good to see them all over there. Terry Allen, of course, and her group is amazing. This Max Foundation, I Can Do Anything. Brought a couple of basses and a drum set, another drum kit, and since Benjamin Mays had a drum kit, they set this one up as a left-handed drum kit, and there were some amazing things happening this morning, so it was all good, but I was like, I gotta go, and poor Penny was sitting here going, I gotta go. So anyways, I'm here now. What a way to start the day. Yesterday was an amazing day with the Burton Boombox Parade out there at the Burton Center. My Burton Boombox band did terrific. It was a huge parade. I'm telling you, it was a huge parade. I had told them, we only go around the parking lot. I mean, it's not a long walk or anything. But I'd been running all morning. I said, I hope we're only going to have to go once around. Yeah, I think it's just once around. And we were leading the parade. We got around to the end, and I could see all these vehicles that hadn't even made it around. I was like, I sure hope they're not going to tell us to go around again. Sure enough. And you can do it. Go another one around. So the Burton Boombox Band proceeded to play the music. You know, it really is a fun thing that I look forward to every year out there at the Burton Center. This year was great because we added so many more. You know, the Chick-fil-A cow was there. Emerald Sanitation was there. Fire trucks were there. Antique cars were there. Oh, my goodness, the list. Oh, the Lander Equestrian team was there. Of course, the Burton Center train, and everybody just had a great time. Great day out there. The weather was great, a little chilly, but was great. I wore my long underwear, so I was nice and toasty. Wore my crazy getup that I always play that I always wear at this holiday season. So all in all, it was a lot of fun. Except I don't know how I keep doing this. I think I'm getting a little old for this. I don't know, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and that's what Christmas, I think, is all about. And so, because it is such a busy time of the year, I know that everybody else is just reeling from all the things that are going on. We've got the toy drive to finish up on this week. Friday we'll be delivering the toys over there to the school to give to the counselors. Then the counselors go through it and they sort it all out. So just a great time of the year. And if it wasn't all telescoped into one short week, it would be great. I could enjoy it. But as it is, I'm like, oh my God, we got to get all these toys ready to go. If you've been thinking about donating some toys, I do need them in here. If you can drop them by here tomorrow, WCRS Studios, 637 East Durst tomorrow. But by Friday, we're going to be finishing up with this toy drive. So if you can drop them by tomorrow, that would be great. District 50 had that huge gift from the South Carolina, the southern part, down there at Walterboro. Driving up here 3.5 hours to bring these toys was such a gift and such a blessing. And I talked to Amber Varn, and she was telling me on the way back, grandmother to Kyra, Monique, it was her birthday on Monday, and she said all the way back, all they talked about was what a great birthday this had been for her grandmother to have been able to give these toys up there to District 50. So lots of heartwarming stuff out there this time of the year. Would really be great if we had them all during the year. But, we seem to put all this stuff right telescoped right here close together. But it still is a wonderful, wonderful time of the year. Just got a note from one of my elves and says, I've got another bike coming in today. Got another bike coming today. So we have been collecting bikes. Excuse me. Oh, Lord, excuse me. We have been collecting bikes. Also, we are on Facebook Live if you want to watch WCRS Radio on Facebook. But I did want to say that we've been collecting bikes for some of the students here, and this has been a real boom. Some of the school counselors can't believe that they're actually going to have some bikes to give away. So, and I've got to say a big shout out to Flyby Bicycles. They did an awesome restore on one of the bikes that we had. We decided maybe we couldn't get all brand new bikes, but we can certainly recondition some that were in good condition so that they would be in perfect working condition and look good. So we have taken some of those, and my goodness, the job that Flyby has done on making sure that they are working properly, all adjusted properly, has been awesome. So, and by the way, I have found an electric bicycle I think I can handle. I'm so excited. It's a little one for short people, and I think it has a seat on there for Penny. So look forward to doing that after the first of the year. I'm not going to try to do it before Christmas here, but after the first of the year, I think I have found an electric bicycle that I can be zipping around town on. I am very, very, very excited. I also have to say to all the people that have been bringing us toys, for those that have made monetary donations, there is only one word, and it's two words. It's very simple, but it comes from the heart, and it is thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is what I have to say. You have no idea how much it means to me to be able to provide to these children things that they might not have had and might have been overlooked because they are children that kind of fall through the cracks. But thanks to the counselors and the school District 50 and 51, they know which students are really in a tough time. And that's where I want to make sure that our donations go. I want to make sure that when we donate something, that it goes to children that really need it. So I am thrilled that this toy drive is coming together. It's a little had me a little worried there in the beginning, but is coming together, and we appreciate each and every donation. Whether it's one toy, 2 toys, 10 toys, 20 toys, the thank you is the same, and it means as much as much. So please know that you are very much appreciated for helping the students of District 50 and District 51. Ages 4 to 11 are the age group that we work with. As I said, it's not too late, and if you'd like to make a monetary donation, I can always use the monetary donation because my American Express gets a little full this time of the year as we go out and try to make sure that we're covering all our bases for the children. All right. Now, back to what was happening this morning out there at Benjamin Mays. They were going to just bring some instruments and drop them off for the students. That was supposed to be at 7 o'clock. Well, they had some big accident or something that took priority on Fox News. So, we kept getting pushed aside, and that's okay because the cameraman was late because he didn't know that he was coming down. But the bottom line is they brought some of the students in, and they started jamming with the students, and they were playing everything from basses, drums, ukuleles, harmonicas. All these things were being done right there at Benjamin Mays this morning. Terry Allen is a jewel. She is the music teacher there at Benjamin Mays, and she just has a great way. She loves her job. She loves teaching, and she does an excellent job of imbibing into the students the importance of learning and teaching them to pay attention to what they're learning, which is important. They only have the opportunity to have snippets of these things. And other than that, she's working with the students, and she does a great job. And I think when you see great things happening, it should be called out and spoken about. And so, Terry Allen, you are a jewel in District 50. And Benjamin Mays is, of course, very, very lucky to have you. Tiara Watson over there, the principal. She was wearing light-up Christmas light necklace here today. She looked very spiffy. But Tiara's vision for Benjamin Mays is just spot on. And coming in with Mac Arnold's foundation, I Can Do Anything. And then, of course, don't forget about Greenwood Performing Arts, who through the Self Foundation has brought so many artists into the schools to perform, to teach, to learn. And, of course, our outreach program is called ME, which stands for Music, Education, and Encouragement. It has been a dream of mine to make this come true, and through Greenwood Performing Arts, we have been able to do that. So that's as far as we can talk about. But you know, this time of the year, there are so many good things happening. Everybody is doing all kinds of good works, and you know, I think about this sometime, and I think it's so great. Christmas time, everybody gets on board and tries to do their best, whether we're looking at the senior snowflakes for seniors, whether we're looking at the gift bag program that Meals on Wheels does, or any of the others, the food drives that are done, the teaching our children to give back. All these programs are so great. And I just think sometimes, wouldn't it be great if we spaced some of this out so we had all this goodness going on all year long? I think so. I want to say that snowflakes for seniors. Claudia over there has been trying to work on a plan to keep the senior who somebody may have bought, taken their snowflake off of it and then bought what was on the list for them. A person buys the list, and that project, I'm not sure when that's finishing up, but it's finishing up pretty soon. But the bottom line is Claudia has said that she would like to figure a way that maybe people can be like old-fashioned pen pals, that maybe they write a note or a letter to the person who they have picked as their senior snowflake off the tree. I think things like that are really great ideas, and I think they should be expanded on and they should be built on. So, needless to say, I think that we should keep the ball rolling, not let it stop because Christmas is over and it's January 1st and, oh yeah, we got to get back to the regular stuff. Although there's a lot of regular stuff, but I'm not in the mood to talk about it today, in case you didn't guess. I'm just not in the mood for it. Today's quote: dogs are better than humans because they know, but they do not tell. How about that one? That is a good one. Dogs are better than humans because they know, but they do not tell. Who said that? Emily Dickinson. Yes, Emily Dickinson. Is that wild? Yes, you can tell your dog anything, and so far, they're not able to tell. And that's a good thing. Is that right, Penny? She goes, I wish you'd hurry up. I'd like my breakfast. Poor Penny. Anyways, we got a lot of things going on still this weekend. Big weekend. I did hear today, I think, is the first day that you can take things in. Is this the right one? Nope. For the gingerbread houses, and some of them are coming in today. You have this week to bring them in, next week to judge, for you to go in and vote, not judge, but you vote on which one is your favorite. You can vote once a day, and so that is going on, and then next Saturday will be the actual winners will be announced. It is hard to believe that here we are. This Saturday will be the 13th. Next Saturday will be the 20th. And Christmas is the following Thursday. What has happened to this season? All right. So, but what do we got? We got some stuff going on here today. I'd like to just go through that because I'm not going to talk about any of the depressing stuff out there. No, I'm not into it today. I can say... President Trump gave a speech up there in Pennsylvania. Looks like that's going to be the mantra of how they're going to roll out the Republicans, hopefully to keep their edge in the House, the Senate, and in local elections. But one thing that did surprise me is a Democrat won to be the mayor of Miami yesterday, and it's a woman. On top of that, it's a woman, which is great. But first time I think they've had a woman mayor in Miami. But the very fact that she's a Democrat should give Republicans a little pause about where they're headed and is their messaging right. And of course, what is it all about? It's all about messaging. And that goes for anything that you are working on. It's all about the messaging. So, but that's all I'm going to touch on today. There's lots of topics, lots of things we could be discussing. But just coming back from Benjamin Mays and seeing all the students over there, I'm just like, nah, not going to do it today. So, do want to tell you, the Wreaths Across America ceremony is this Saturday, December 13th at 12 p.m. at First Baptist Church. They'll have a ceremony at 12. Then they will go out and put out the wreaths at the cemetery right next door. I think they have 3 total locations they're doing this year. They're doing Oak Brook for the veterans that are buried at Oak Brook. And then one other cemetery, but I'm not sure unless it is in some notes that I've just gotten. But that is this Saturday, so hope you'll go out. This is Wreaths Across America. You know, it was started, 3 or 4 years ago by the DAR chapter, carried on by Mount Ariel DAR chapter. But they have they have gotten a little smaller, but you can always buy a wreath. This is one thing I want you to know. Now, they have been able in the past to collect money from corporate sponsors who will say, sure, we'd love to do that, and they've been able to buy wreaths. This year, they have not been able to get as many corporate sponsors. Of course, some of it is like Ascend is gone, and so you have to keep working and changing. But the bottom line is the ceremony is Saturday, and it's all about placing, after the ceremony, placing the wreath on the grave of a veteran, speaking their name, so their name will never be forgotten. I think that is such a cherished way of doing things. And whether you have a wreath from Wreath Across Americas, or whether you'd like to buy a wreath and take it to your loved one's grave, I think, of course, they're talking about veterans in this case. But in truth, speaking somebody's name means they are never forgotten. And I think whether they are a veteran or not, speaking someone's name so they are not forgotten is a very good thing. I also think that this is a very tough time of the year for a lot of people because we are missing our loved ones. And you think about your holidays from past and how holidays have changed. Yeah, mine's changed. We used to work till midnight on Christmas Eve finishing gifts for Christmas. I don't have to do that anymore, but I sure would like to have had the person still here. And I tell you what else makes it tough is to see those collages that they put together for you, or your memories, and they bring up pictures of better times or times you were together and this type of thing. And it makes it really tough. I will say that. It makes it tough. The only thing I can say is I know that Jeff would be quite proud of all the things that we started and I've carried on with WCRS radio. So there you go. That's but I do miss him, and I know he would have been in love with Princess Penny. He just would have not been able, we would have not had any training at all. If Jeff was here working with Penny. I mean, he would try to train her, but then she'd just roll those eyes at him and it'd be all over. Me, I'm a toughie, so I can stand it. But, that seems to be the way, isn't it? All right, a couple other things that I wanted to just talk about. Tomorrow, Thursday, Uptown Greenwood is a holiday sip and shop at 5 p.m. Enjoy drinks, tasty bites, and boutique shop finds. That is going on in Uptown Greenwood. Also, the Newberry Opera House is having Christmas with the Celts for 2 hours, 2 shows, 4 and 8. Enjoy Irish music, dance, ancient carols, and more. So, of course, you can get your tickets for down there at the Newberry Opera House at 803-276-6264. And Thursday through Sunday from 6 to 8 is your last opportunities of the season to experience a walk through Bethlehem at Cold Spring Mennonite Church right there in Abbeville. This is free, immersive experience. It's not to be missed, weather permitting, for a memorable retelling of Jesus' birth. For information about the event, you can go to their Facebook page or call 864-378-1135. All right, so what else do we have? Friday and Saturday at Lander University at the Josephine B. Abney Cultural Center are your chances to experience the Nutcracker premiere, a full-length ballet, 3 shows only. Dancers from the Lakelands and surrounding areas perform in 2 7 p.m. shows and 1 2 p.m. matinee. Get tickets while supplies last. You can go to the Nutcracker Greenwood, GWD.com, or get them online at Eventbrite. So how about that? That is a pretty big, and that's the whole Nutcracker. So pretty interesting. Of course, Abbeville, Saturday in Abbeville at 8:30 is the annual Rotary Club Reindeer Run, supporting the Angel Tree Fund over there in Abbeville. The race starts at the Abbeville First Bank. Saturday at 11 in Abbeville is the Abbeville Christmas Parade. Saturday in Abbeville from noon to 4 is the Cookie Walk. Tickets are $10 and are required. You can't just go up and grab a cookie. There you go. You can purchase those online through their Facebook page. And Saturday from 5 to 8 at 303 Church Street is the Candlelight Nights on Church with music, food trucks, and luminaries. So Saturday from 6 to 8 is the Museum and Railroads Historic Center in Greenwood's annual holiday tradition, the North Pole Express. Now, I do understand, I believe that is sold out. Sold out. That's what I was told yesterday, but still would mention it. You could give them a call at 864-229-7093. This is an annual event and just a really, really great event. So hopefully that you can, if you haven't got tickets, that maybe you can call and just see. But right now they were telling me it was sold out. Saturday is the last day of the events for a Holiday on Main in McCormick with a 'Twas the Night Before Christmas theme. So that's some of the things going on. And of course there are a lot more parades going on. Let's see if we can find some of these things. I'll go ahead and cue you in for some of the other parades that are going on. Let's check it out. I tell you what, this is what I'm telling you. There is so much going on. It kind of reminds me of the Festival of Discovery and Blues Cruise. So many groups that you have to kind of make a plan, right? And so that's what I like about what we do here. I'm so involved. I try to know as much as I can about all the different things, but it is tough to always be trying to say, what is going on? What do we have that is happening? And so what we try to do is do all this. The Christmas parade, December 13th at 11 a.m. Yes, that's the city of Abbeville. Here's another great event. Oh my goodness, Penny. Elf is going to be at the Premier Theaters. It's going to be at Premier Theaters. Oh, okay, we have somebody here. So tell you what, let's take a break, and we will be right back. I've got Mac Arnold coming by in studio, so hold on just a minute. We'll take a news break, and we will be right back. Take it away.
Yeah. Oh. Tangled up, tangled up, tangled up, tangled up, tangled up, tangled up this Christmas with you. It's the grooviest time of the year. Everyone's full of Christmas cheer. Gosh, I got so much to do.
Oh, that's right. We'll be right back, so stay tuned. I got special guests for you right here in studio. Don't go away. You might want to turn to Facebook Live to see who I've got in studio today. Take it away. We'll be right back.
Keep me up all night. She said, hey, how about this? Oh, come out and give me a kiss. Tell Santa, the elves and the reindeer too. I'm gonna get tangled up this Christmas with you. Tangled up, tangled, tangled, tangled up. Tangled up, tangled, tangled, tangled up. Tangled up, tangled, tangled, tangled up. Tangled up this Christmas with you. Open the shutters, throw up the sash. We about to have our own Christmas bash. Just meet me by the Christmas tree. Just your stockings, you and me. Forget the shopping and the traffic.
Oh, that's right. How you doing? I'm back. I have special guest. Alert. We have special guests on here this morning. Drove down in the dark of night to be here over there at Benjamin Mays at 6:30 in the morning. I think it was 8:20 before anything actually happened, wasn't it, Matt?
All I can say is, good Lord.
Good Lord. And we didn't have any coffee either, did we?
No food either.
Well, let's see. We've got Mac Arnold. We have Kenny Wise and Mike Palumbo. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I got it right. So, Mac, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you were doing here today?
Well, we came down to Benjamin Mays and donated some instruments to the music class. And we're just excited that they had a good chance to get a feeling of what a real instrument felt like this morning.
Right.
I just love doing it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we had some interesting interactions with some of the students. The drummer there that was doing pretty good, but, you know, the one that stole the show was the SRO. Yeah. He was there, and I've got some pictures and stuff we will be posting. But that was pretty fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was real fun.
Yeah,
Right.
It was really amazing to see that bass. They don't have any bass guitars there at Benjamin Mays. And,
Right.
And Mike donated his bass guitar to that class, and as soon as we brought it in there, they set the groove.
Yes, this is Kenny Wise. Now, Kenny, why don't you tell us a little bit about you?
I founded Instruments of Hope down at Upstate Warrior Solution under Virginia Barnes' Family Services program, and it evolved into a free public library of instruments, and run mentorships and help people create a closer relationship with music. They turn it inward. I like to stay inwardly tuned.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the community's response has been huge. People are donating instruments and equipment, and we're running out of space to store.
Well, then you better get with the program and start donating these things, right?
And Mac taught me that I can do anything if I just ask. So we're out here. We're going to do a big fundraiser down in Easley tomorrow, the Southern Weaving. We're going to be asking for these bass guitars to fill up Benjamin Mays' inventory. So, you know, I think we're aiming at 19 more bass guitars.
I think that would be a little...
You know,
we got to have somebody playing something else now. Come on now. Don't be giving them all basses. Then nobody will be playing the harmonica. Come on now.
Yeah, we have a great layout there. Harmonicas and guitars and mandolins. And it's amazing. how those kids learn so fast.
Well, of course,
so
what?
quick.
Greenwood Performing Arts has
Yes.
been bringing you down here and other artists down here to come and see. And, of course, it was actually my idea to make our outreach program with GPA, music, education, and encouragement.
Yes.
And we brought not only you, but other artists in to work with the students. And it's really been phenomenal to see what's happened.
I hope they enjoy it as much as I do.
Yeah, big shout out to you guys and that donation of 30 harmonicas. That was a couple of weeks ago. I'm
Yeah, it
sure
was
your
35. Yeah,
listeners
yeah.
remember that.
Yes.
But, it was a really impressive donation. I'm gonna
Well, I
give
have been
that.
steady on getting kids to like harmonicas.
Oh, they love it over there.
Well, because you know what, though? We did a camp a couple of years ago with Mac, and not one person signed up for harmonica.
Wow, because
That's
they
right.
didn't have any, right?
No,
That's
we
right.
bought harmonicas for them. Greenwood Performing Arts has been buying lots of instruments, having artists in here to work. No, the kids didn't. When you ask a kid, what do you want to play? Okay, maybe a bass guitar, the drums,
right.
guitar. They don't think about harmonica.
Yeah.
And I actually did a class on cool things, cool people that play harmonicas. And at the end of it, everybody's going, "No, I want to play harmonica."
Who was the coolest person? Was it Ann?
No,
Was
no,
it you?
No, I don't.
You're the coolest person that I know. That
Oh,
She's
good
cool.
suck up, good suck up.
She's really cool.
He is the coolest.
Yeah.
Well,
And Mike was the one who donated the bass guitar and really went to work on fixing up the drum kit that we left from everyone. Thank
donated
him.
it to the I Can Do Anything Foundation.
Yeah.
right.
And the foundation donated it to Benjamin Mays School.
That's right. That's right.
It's a
Well,
co-
Mike, where are you from? You're going to have to pull that mic over there closer to
Born
you
and
there.
raised Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
Loved it there. Can't say, but yeah, I was born and raised in Chicago and played drums. I started when I was 5 years old, ended up being a professional drummer at 12. Did competitions, played studios. At 12 years old, wish I could go back, but then I gave up music for 32 years. 31 years old, I got frustrated. Music wasn't like it was. They all, had different lives, but they never really dedicated themselves to music. So I ended up playing hockey in a sport. Never played before. Well, 30 years later, I said, I don't think I could quite keep playing hockey like I did. So
So you played professional hockey?
No, I played amateur, but I
Oh,
played
okay.
quite a bit.
So what did you do to survive?
I was a contractor.
Right, okay.
I was a contractor for a living, so that's why music. I didn't need to get paid for music. I did a lot of it just because I loved it, And even with the bands I was in, I told them I didn't need the money. I just want to play. And
So you became very popular.
you know,
I know that's right. Come on.
you would think so, but you know what? The problem was they gave them more money to drink and do what they wanted to do, which did not make me happy.
So you were
know.
you were short shifting yourself.
Yes, I was, and I paid for everything. I bought them food, and they came in my house. We practiced in my house, and then the dedication just went downhill. I quit playing because they technically they rather shoot pool in a bar than come to band practice. Well,
Sure.
they asked me, well, we can't do it on this day, we can't do it on that day, and I said, well, I only play hockey on Tuesdays, 3 years. And I said, what day's good for you guys? And they all
Tuesday.
said Tuesday. And I said, get out of my house. Leave. I said, I'm supposed to give up my one hobby, and you play darts twice a week, and you play pool twice a week, but I'm the one that's supposed to give up my hobby. And after that, I got into hockey, and I ended up playing quite a few years, and I ended up traveling all over the country.
Really?
And then I got into playing
Did you play
the
with a
bass.
team? Did you play
Oh,
with
I
a team?
played with teams, yeah.
Yeah.
I was on traveling teams. I played goalie and then turned around, said, you know what, I want to play bass, which big mistake because you guys keep pushing them. Don't push bass, will you?
19 more bases. at
19
Benjamin
bass.
Mays.
No, give them 3.
Come on. 3.
Okay, because every time I turn I play bass, now there's a few of them around, but then
Right.
again, and then I picked up piano 3 months ago and I'm already in a band. I just picked
Are
it
they?
up.
Wait a minute. Are they paying you?
Yes.
You learned your lesson on
Won't make
that.
that
Yeah, I am getting paid. You know what? And I tried to tell them. I said, I don't mind. Just give me some money for gas and food. And when I started eating, they said we'd rather pay you.
Right.
I said, okay, I don't drink, so wasn't going to use that. So give me 3 hamburgers and 15 French fries. They're good with me.
Well, we're really glad that you got committed with the music. We're running some jams out in the community, and we got this big fundraiser coming up, and we're glad that you switched over to music.
I play harmonica too, believe it or not.
Really?
I play all
Okay.
percussion. I was in Santana tribute bands. I did congas, timbales. I play pretty much anything percussion. I was getting into xylophones, and because learning piano, it'd be kind of a neat variety of instruments.
Yeah, well, I can see it now. He's going to have to be the one-man band, right? You're going to have the harmonica,
You're
the
gonna
drums.
laugh, but I actually can play the drums and the bass at the same time, which I've done.
Okay.
So I'm learning to play the piano, and I have a drum kick, which is you put on your feet, and then I'm going to play the piano. So I'm going to play the drums, the piano, and the bass all at the same time.
Wow.
That's what I'm
cool.
teaching myself right now. Now I'm 67 years old. Can I make it? That's,
Well,
that's
wait a
few
minute.
more
Switch
years
it
of-
back. Switch it back over there to Mac Arnold. He's 83, right?
Yes,
He's
I
my
made it.
inspiration.
I made it 3, and I'm still rolling.
And
Yeah, just getting
Mac
started.
gave up music for years.
Yes, I sure did. And I started working in video in 1971. I started working for ABC Television Network and 20th Century Fox, Deluxe General, and the McIntyre's Enterprises, Compact Video. I was all over the place. I was a freelancer. And, hey, I
But
did
you
that.
got paid.
I got paid. yeah.
Freelancer means got paid.
After I left playing music, I didn't know what you were supposed to get paid like that when you do a job.
Mac, you were telling me a real interesting story this morning about the song Turning Point, Tyrone Davis. And, I knew that you'd been all over, but I didn't know that you were actually playing with Tyrone. Tell us about that story.
Well, I had a group in Chicago, and around Chicago back in the middle 60s, they would always try to pick a musician to do certain things on certain songs with certain people.
Right.
So I was picked to play bass on Tyrone Davis's Turning Point. So that was one of my stars from Chicago.
Right. And you told me, did you tell me it was Tyrone that wasn't very good singer in the beginning?
Ooh, he used to run me crazy.
Watch
Yeah,
it.
no, that's true, yeah.
He used to run me crazy. We would be playing, and we would be on the 1, he would be on the 5.
Oh, come on.
But Tyrone turned out to be a great entertainer. It took a little while, but he was, he committed himself to doing a good job, so he really did a good job.
That's right. I just thought that was interesting because, we always do Turning Point, The Blues Is All Right,
That's right.
and I Can Do Anything are the 3 songs, but I never knew the connection to Turning Point and
Yes.
learned that this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the lyrics tell you a lot about why he said it's the turning point
Right?
of my life. He had to change things up to make life better.
Yeah, and then there was Little Milton, and he had a song about a turning point too, didn't he, have in his life? What you were talking about? What was that song you were talking about this morning where, oh yeah,
Oh, that was the song called I Was Born Yesterday.
Right.
But I stayed up late last night.
yeah, there's a good story that goes along with that one, doesn't there, Mac?
that's a great story that they had behind that song.
Right. So anyway, what's the Kenny? What's kind of the plan? What are you futuristically looking to do?
Oh, well, for this library of instruments, we definitely need to, establish a space. We've got a space in mind that you guys are being really generous about, and I want to continue receiving all of these donations and being able to work on them and get them functional and get them in the hands of schools and veterans and really the public. I think that the music is a really healthy way to connect with yourself
Right.
and get in tune with yourself. And, Mac and I on Veterans Day wrote a song, and we met on his 83rd birthday out there at Golden Grove, and we had a conversation. That drum kit that we donated today was donated by a band called Broken Record, and a drummer out of Anderson named Andre Miller. And I was trying to get him back home, and I had to have somebody come out there with a van. I drive a two-door Honda, and we got it halfway to Golden Grove, and there's Mac Arnold sitting out on the front porch of the Golden Grove. And after I'm sweating and going through all this stuff, I just sat down with him and started talking to him. And I had no idea about I can do anything, but we bounced back and forth, and I'm fully committed and all in. This year we committed to see this through and make sure that this foundation that he's got really has a firm hold in the community, and that we're connecting with everybody, and we'll keep it going and just build and go somewhere else and build another one, plant more of them. This song that we wrote, I don't know how much I can say about it, but it was my first song, and Matt came out there to help me with that, and we're out here in the community and spreading that, trying to demystify the songwriting process and let people know that it's really attainable. You really can do anything. So I can't say much. I'm not schooled on what I can and can't say about the song, but I want everybody to keep their ear out.
Yes, definitely.
Well, when's it going to come out, Mac?
Well, we'll decide on that after we do the event tomorrow. We'll all sit down and talk about it. There's a few people involved in making decisions and pointing it in the right direction. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. And like Kenny say, keep your ears open.
Yes. Stay in tune.
Well, that's why I have this radio station, right?
Yes, that's right.
Now, Kenny, I know that you want to do more with veterans.
Absolutely. This all for me. My journey with music started for a healing process from my military service, and we built Guitars for Vets Greenville during COVID. Me and Michael Wagner started that, and it's been going. And there's also Soldier Songs and Voices. Both of those organizations have been growing and growing, and they have these communities. And I have all of these now in the industry, out in the community, all these veteran musicians who have stuff to say and that are, have the experience out in the scene, so that I want to have these leaders in place to show that these other people who are going weekly or monthly to these songwriting workshops, that they can do anything. And I think that we've got a really good core group of professional musicians who are committed to making sure that these veterans get their stories told. It's big on my heart that these Vietnam veterans and Korean War veterans that are still out here, I certainly owe my access to therapy and that kind of thing to their sacrifices. You think about the mental health narrative back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and we owe a lot to them. So my goal is really to get it in their hands, but there's going to be a push to get clinical music therapy available and accessible to veterans in the upstate. There isn't one in the VA network in between Charlotte and Atlanta. So my goal with the veterans is to get clinical music therapy accessible in the upstate between Spartanburg and Anderson.
Well, that's terrific.
County.
That's terrific. So we've got now. Do you work with any schools up in Greenville, Simpsonville, any of the area up there?
I have a school. My first drum student, his name was Braden Barsh, and there's a school out there that I wanted to put on the docket. He was really excited about the potentially getting to meet Mac and being an advocate for the program, or that kind of thing. But no, that's I Can Do Anything is the first. This partnership is really the first time that I've gained access to the schools, which I think is amazing and great. Just seeing those kids go to work on those instruments and really, get down with the blues in there. They wrote a song this morning. I couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah, well we've done that type of thing, and Willie Dixon said the blues is the roots, the rest is the fruits.
I know that's
That is correct.
All right, so
Well, let me ask you, Ann, if there were some schools, could we over there in the Spartanburg, Greenville, in that area, could we collaborate potentially and
sure.
get the Greenwood? That's awesome.
Sure. Would love to. So, anyways, I think this is terrific. What you did today, bringing what'd you bring? One bass, two bass, one bass?
We brought one electric bass, and that's not, I don't think, ideal for the students. They have typically acoustic instruments, so
right.
we're really looking to fill them with acoustic instruments to match the rest of their inventory.
Right.
Those electric basses that we have, we have a bunch of them in the library, in the Instruments of Hope library, but this school needs acoustic basses over there,
yeah.
but also that drum kit, and the bass and drum together.
Right,
Man,
that was
that
great.
was-
Yeah,
that was
that was
awesome.
awesome.
Yes.
It was awesome. And you set it up for a left-handed, and then they already had a right-handed one.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
I mean, you're not forgetting about us right-handed people. Yes, okay. Well, Mac, what would you like to say in closing about what I know your life has been filled with so many wonderful memories. You've done so many wonderful things, and the I Can Do Anything Foundation has been such a blessing. The song, of course, whenever we get you coming down, we already teach the kids the song, so they're ready and amped up for it, and they love the song.
Yes.
And I don't know if I told you this or not, but you may remember when I went to the after-school program and went out there just to see if there was something we could do. And I said, well, we have a song. It's called I Can Do Anything, Mac Arnold's Foundation. The little boy raised his hand and said, I know that song, and everybody started saying. I said, "Well, how do you know that song?" I go to Benjamin Mays, and I said, "Okay." Well, then he said, "Would you like me to sing it?" And this little boy stood up and sang it right there. And of course, we all chimed in and finished the song. Well, when you were here 2 weeks ago, I was out in the audience doing my crazy thing, talking to the kids, getting them all jazzed up and everything.
She really jazzed him up.
I'm a jazzer. Anyways, this one little boy looked up at me and he goes, "Do you remember me?" And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "I'm the one that stood up and sang I Can Do Anything." And I said, "Well, Mac's here and we're going to sing it again." And I said, "Can you sing it again?" He goes, "Absolutely." Yeah. So it is really great. And since we've been working with GPA, Greenwood Performing Arts has been working with Mac and bringing him down here in the schools, we've seen a lot of positive things come out of this.
Yes, and I'm so happy about that because one thing I dwell on in my life, and I think it helped me to have a longer life, is positiveness. If you deal with positiveness, you will be a winner. It wins over all other things that people can come up with, and I keep God with me all the time too. That's my positive aspect to begin with.
Right.
So I'll live from that, from the positive aspect for the whole determination of my thoughts in life.
Right.
I get together with people and we just talk positive. Any negativity, I don't have any words to put in that because I can't fit anything in.
I understand. I feel that way because people tear you down.
Yes.
Yes, they tear you down. So isn't there a song, Accent on the Positive? Accent on the Positive? I think there's a song about that. Yes. Yeah.
There are. You keep doing what you're doing and keep it positive, and you will always be a winner.
Well, my dad told me, wipe that pout off your face. There's only 9 muscles to smile and 62 to put on a long face. So put a smile on your face, Ann Eller.
He was correct.
I know. And I've lived my life that way. It's like, is the glass half full or half empty? Which is it? It's
That's
half
right.
full.
That's
It's
right.
half full. Yeah. Well, Mac, I think this is terrific that y'all have teamed up and are going to be working together, and I expect to see big things being expanded and everything. Now, tell us where this is, Kenny, tomorrow night that you're doing. What is it?
Yeah, this is Jim. This will be at the Southern Weaving Food Hall in downtown Easley from 6 to 10. And we'll be accepting donations of any condition instruments as well as the financial stuff. It's going to go to getting these instruments into these schools and making sure that we keep our inventory safe and providing another organization called Crafted Producers. They're really doing great work and helping us produce and write and record these songs on the spot. So we really appreciate everybody. We'll be doing these at least once a month. So if you don't get out to this one, we're going to keep getting better at it every time we try it. So.
Yes.
All right, Mac, are you going to be there tomorrow night?
I'm going to be there.
You're going to be there?
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to be shaping them up and getting the job done, right?
You got that right. I'm going to be presenting one of my handcrafted guitars tomorrow as well. So it's up for grabs. So anyone listening that want to have one of my handcrafted guitars on your wall to show off and be big and boast about, be there
So
tomorrow.
what kind of guitar is it now? Is
It
it your
is
gas
a gas can guitar.
Yeah.
You mean like one that I got there?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the one that Ann
Yeah, I've got
has.
one right there. Yes,
Ann
I
won't
do.
let hers go. She says it's worth $1 million. Guess what?
Well, it's signed
Guess
by
what?
Mac.
I believe her.
Accent on the positive, right?
Come out and get yours tomorrow.
That's right. Well, they are great. And for anybody that doesn't know the story about it, I'm sure most people do. But Mac, I mean, the very fact that your brother wanted a guitar so bad that he absconded with the family gas can.
Yes.
And then the piece of the story that I find so interesting is that he took the threads for the out of a screen.
The string, yes.
The strings
Took
out
the
of a
wire,
screen.
the string wire,
Yeah.
and used those for strings. And he never did figure out how to set the neck up to where it would be flexible. So he would use that, like guys pay a lot of money for a wah-wah. He just take the neck. He won first place in a show and tell in our school up in Greenville County, the Chapman Grove schools. In fact, I went to Chapman Grove until I was in the 8th grade, and the school is gone now, but the dream is still there. Amen. We just got a plaque from the county of Greenville, and they set up the plaque about 3 weeks ago, and it's a beautiful thing. So if anyone is in the
What does the plaque say?
Southern Greenville County,
For the school?
yes,
School
the
plaque for
history of the school is
Sure.
on the plaque.
Oh, okay.
A lot of history there.
You know,
But anyway, the I Can Do Anything Foundation, we are going to move the I Can Do Anything Foundation to the top for the children.
Yeah.
to the top for the children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What is that? What do you mean by?
We're going to have it functioning 100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been kind of on the side because you've been performing so much, right?
Exactly. And we have a brand new website. It's up now, but it's being worked on as well. But you still can go to I Can Do Anything Foundation and pull it up.
That's .org.
.org. I Can Do Anything Foundation.org.
That's great. That's
Yes.
great. Well, check it out. You know, Mac Arnold, you playing any more gigs? You were telling me about you're going to be playing down in Columbia, right?
Columbia.
For the cookie walk or something?
Cookie crawl.
Cookie crawl.
Yes, we'll be on Main Street at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
We'll be on Main Street in Columbia, South Carolina. We'll play one gig, and then we'll take an hour off. We'll go back
Go
and
eat
we'll
some
play
cookies.
a second. Yeah, it's a 2-part gig. It's going to be great. Then the temperature, I think the temperature is going to be like 61 degrees
Oh man.
Oh,
on
that'll be
Saturday.
perfect.
So
That'll be perfect.
I'll have my bathing suit on out there. So everybody come on out.
Mac,
Mac,
keep your clothes on. You know, there's a song, you can keep your hat on. I'm going to say, Mac, keep your clothes on. Okay, all right. Well, that sounds great. And of course, kicking off in the new year, you'll have a lot to talk about. We'll have to have you all back, and we'll talk some more about some of the things that are happening.
Yes.
All righty.
I want to say thanks to Kenny and Mike for coming down and joining us today and doing some teaching as well. And we had a great day, I believe.
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
appreciate it. We give the glory to God and Jesus and that Holy Spirit has brought us together, Mac.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. And then you had Fox News there. So Fox News, Myra and Louise.
Yeah, stay
Royce-
tuned. I'm guessing that'll be on later today. Or you know,
It was live
It
this
was
morning.
live.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, it
boy.
was, it was live. They're not editing it. Whatever you said wrong went out there.
Fox Carolina will be on live later today. Check the 4 o'clock news, 6 o'clock news, 8 o'clock news, and you should see us in there someplace.
Okay. Yeah,
We're
right.
gonna follow up with them and do another interview this month about the veteran thing and
Yes.
and how the event went tomorrow. So y'all just keep staying tuned. We're gonna keep at it and keep getting better at it.
Yes.
All right. Well, Mike, I know that you are looking forward to being part of this and doing a big part of it.
I didn't even know I was. I thought I was supposed to do is just restore the drum kit, get the bass, and bring it. They ended up late because I had so much fun playing with the kids. They were looking at me going, we gotta go. I'm like, hold on, this is a C and this is a D, and I'm telling the kids, and I'm like, all of a sudden now I'm involved, I guess.
We gotta be on the radio.
That's right.
He's like, we gotta go.
That's
We
right.
gotta go. I was gonna bring all the kids with me, but I couldn't,
Yeah.
couldn't
Well,
fit 'em in my
they
van.
frown on that. They frown on that, Mike.
Well,
I
you
mean,
know,
they kind of frown on that a little bit. All right. Well, anyways, it's been great having y'all here. I'm glad you came down here. Wish they could have gotten started a little earlier this morning with the program, but it gave you time to get set up and donate those instruments. And I know everybody's really excited about them, and it certainly is a blessing that you come down to do this.
Yeah,
Yes.
thanks for doing what
Thank
you
you.
do, Ann.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having
Absolutely.
us.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, that, I think, my friends, what time of the day is it? Oh, it's 10:38 this morning. I guess we ought to. I guess we should let Armstrong and Getty on the air here this morning because I've been taking up the time. So that's going to do it for us. We can see if I can get us back on the air. 10:38. Let's see where we're at. That's going to do it for us on the live video. Have a great one every day. Bye-bye. And tune in tomorrow morning. I'm not going to be here this afternoon. I'm doing the toy drive stuff, so I'll be back in the morning. So take it away with the Swinging Medallions and their new song, Tangled Up This Christmas with You. And the little thing is spinning around, so maybe not. Anyways, that's live radio, folks. Take it away. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for being with us here today. And there's the end of that, and there's the end of that.